And we're back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rosicle. I, of course, am one of the hosts here at the channel. My name's Nathaniel, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host. What do I normally say?
And I'm joined by my lovely co-host, and Ashley, say hi.
I'm joined by my lovely co-host. That doesn't sound right. Oh my gosh, my brain's like buffering. We're going to restart this one. Except I'm probably not going to remember when editing that we're restarting this, so if I don't edit it out, it happens.
Yeah, welcome live.
Alright, anyways.
Alright, ready? You want to try again?
Yep.
Alright, we're going 3, 2, 1.
And we're back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rosicle. I, of course, am one of the hosts here at the channel. My name's Nathaniel, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host.
Ashley, say hi.
Is that genuinely what I normally say?
I think that we were trying to add the and. I think it's Ashley, say hi.
My lovely co-host, Ashley, say hi. That sounds right.
Yes,
yeah,
it does.
That does sound right.
I think we leave this in.
I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Ashley. Say hi.
Hi, everyone.
There she is. All right, we're back. We're doing another Crack-a-Pack. This one's Commander Masters. I'm technically more excited for these than I am the AFR ones, but if you've been watching those, spoiler alert, the last couple of AFR ones have had some bangers in them. So
They have.
I mean, in the
We
last
ain't gonna lie.
in the last 3, there's been 2 that I think topped $10 or something like that, which is pretty impressive for them. And then the last 3 Commander Masters, I think we've had none that have topped $10.
I think that we've had some pretty crappy Commander Master ones.
Once more, if you guys haven't checked those out, currently our camera is changing focus, and we are like celebrating that fact. But this is the point where I'm going to not be able to crack the pack, so I'm going to pass it off to Ashley because she has the innate ability to open these packs that I don't. But I am going to take this time to ask you guys, hey, would you like the video and subscribe and comment down below because we love having you. We're going to keep putting out these Crack-a-Packs and other Magic videos and other video game videos and other commentary content, all the good stuff. We want you guys to be able to check it out, and we want you guys to be able to let us know what you think and let us know what you want here at the channel. But she has opened up that beautiful pack for us, and it looks like we're getting, like, Sliver Hive Lord, or whatever it's called for the Commander deck, as the art card here, which is pretty cool. It is called Sliver Grave Mother, that's what it's called. But this is the face commander of that deck. I'm like 99% sure.
Wow.
Yeah, that's exciting. 73 out of 81 on the art cards. I wonder... my brain was like, I wonder if we'll open all 81. Obviously not possible because we only have 24 packs. But
yeah, I'm like, throw your hips up there.
there you go. Look at that. Boom. It does not want to focus on the Sliver Hive. There we go. Look at that. It did. That's crazy.
Perfect.
And then it switches back. It did not switch back.
Oh,
we might have
sadness. You might have broken it. The sliver broke it.
I think the sliver broke it. That's unfortunate. That is seriously unfortunate. We do have a token here. That, oh goodness, we might need to get it to fix itself. It fixed itself.
Woo, we're joking.
Okay, cool.
Lay it on me.
Now we have a, oh god, now it doesn't want to, okay, we're just gonna let it be. We have an assassin token here with Death Touch and Haste.
How much do you think
this
it's
camera
worth?
is freaking out right now, and
it might be the lighting in this room.
Oh, it could be, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Are you gonna focus on this? You are? Okay, cool. Spirit 1/1 with flying.
How much do you think Assassin was worth?
The assassin?
Mm-hmm.
It's probably worth like 5 cents.
I just heard that crap. 74.
Wow, that's up there. Spirit 1/1 with flying. It's a white and black spirit 1/1 with flying.
Mm-hmm. How much?
10 cents.
90.
90? Man, tokens have more value than I'm letting them off to have, being completely honest with you. So leave your tokens, people. Alright, now I stand by the fact that I remember this one being one that I have to flip over from the back. So
I think so.
I'm like 99% sure. Shkabloomy! A mountain. A base mountain in the old border. I guess I should... Wow. Jesus Christ, this camera does not want to focus.
I think it's the lighting.
It probably is.
Alright.
But
so,
yes, a base
border.
mountain, old border.
What do you think?
It's got... Are there 2 different types or is there only 1 type?
No, I already looked at it.
Oh, you looked at it? Cool.
Yep.
I'm going to say this one is 17 cents.
50.
50. Great.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Most
well,
expensive of all the mountains.
At least we're not sleeving it. All right. Next is... not a common, so maybe we're on the wrong side of things.
I would think we are.
You think we are? I feel like I've flipped these normally.
Here, give me the back. Let me look at it.
What does the back look like? What rarity?
It's foil.
That's the last slot, so no. We're on the right direction.
Chilling.
I think we're in the right direction. All right. Shirai Shizo's Caretaker. Oh, God. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It is spelled Shirei, and it's like the side profile art.
Found it.
Spirit 2/2. Whenever a creature with power 1 or less is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may return that card to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step if Shirai Shizo's Caretaker is still on the battlefield. That's really interesting. Really interesting spirit there for a... The only spirit deck I have is white-blue, so for this to be a black spirit is a little bit, like, unusual, I guess I would say for me, but, you know, it's whatever. I'm also getting used to it. By the way, if you guys didn't realize, the camera's, like, higher than we've had it before, which means I am getting a little bit used to, like, where I need to put this for you guys to see it. And I do a lot of looking over to the side. I know you guys can't see me, so I hope it stays in view, but if it doesn't, just know that I'm doing my best. All right, from the side point of view, I think it's going to be 22 cents.
12.
12, damn.
Yep.
And common, great. All right, we're doing it right.
Woo.
Champion of the Flame. 1 and a red. I don't know if you guys can see that because I still don't know if it's focusing, but at a certain point, we've got to just commit to it and say, hey, look, if you can't see it, we apologize. Champion of the Flame. It's a 1/1 with trample. It gets +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it, which honestly is very playable in certain decks because that gets very big very fast and it has trample. So definitely not going to complain about that.
What do you think?
I don't think it's a very powerful, I think it's powerful. I don't think it's very rare. So I'm going to say 4 cents.
You're right.
Bam. Nailed it. Skablam. Gutter Snipe. Once more, an extremely playable card. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. It is straight up that simple. But it's not crazy expensive. I'm going to say 30 cents.
12.
It's even less than I thought. Gutter Snipe getting printed a whole lot, apparently. Skabloomy. Another, I almost said uncommon. Common. Living Lightning. This one's going to be 3 and a red for a 3/2. When Living Lightning dies, you get to return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. That doesn't seem horrible, but again, nothing crazy. I'm going to say 5 cents.
3.
3, even less than I thought. Skablam! Cyclops Electromancer. 4 and a red, Cyclops Wizard, 4/2. When it enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to target creature an opponent controls, where X is the number of instant sorcery cards in your graveyard. Perfectly fine, rather expensive, pretty small body. 2 toughness is not a big enough butt. Put in the squats, my boy. Any Hoosers. I'm going to say 4 cents. 6. We're getting a very red pack. I need this to change.
I'm like, this has all been red cards.
All right. Hey, a common that's worth something. Counter spell. Counter target spell for 2 and a blue. This goes in a whole lot of decks. And by that, I mean a lot of people put it in decks because it doesn't need to be in all of those. But it is a very powerful card. Should not be printed at common, and yet it is. It's going to be a common that's worth $1.20.
$1.34.
I was
Is
close.
it foiled?
No, it's just a normal counter.
$1.34.
But I am never going to complain about having another copy of Counterspell.
Nope.
Skablam. Spectral Grasp. It might actually benefit to take these off camera because it might be seeing like people in them and wanting to focus on it. Spectral Grasp. I mean, if you guys want to read these cards, pause them while they're being flipped, right?
100%.
Another common, Spectral Grasp, enchantment aura, enchant creature can't attack you or planeswalkers you control, enchanted creature can't block creatures you control. I actually don't mind this in like a Go deck in the idea of like, this is only stopping it from attacking and blocking you, right?
Facts.
So, it kind of works in that idea, but it's not very powerful, and it's also not very... it's not very uncommon, so, because it's a common. I'm going to say 4 cents.
6.
6. Okay.
Woo!
Sure. Yeah. Whoop whoop. Flippity-doo-dah, we have an uncommon here called Slice and Dice. That's a fun name. 4 and 2 red. Slice and Dice deals 4 damage to each creature It's a sorcery.
Nice.
You can cycle it for 2 in a red. When you cycle Slice and Dice, you may have it deal 1 damage to each creature. That's actually decent. That being said, this is a very expensive, quote, board wipe at deal 4 damage each. And that's not going to wipe the board.
No, it's
the
not.
cycling part of it isn't too bad because you get to replace it and it still has an effect. Damage. It's decent in a deck that like wants to discard cards as well. But yeah, no. Nothing crazy. I'm going to say 3 cents.
You're right.
Hurts my soul that the uncommon's less than a lot of the commons.
Yeah.
It's fine. All right, we've had this one before. It's fine. Rise from the Tides is very playable. It's just not worth anything. 5 and a blue, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard is playable. That being said, it's nothing too crazy. Rise from the Tides is 7 cents.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm nailing these, man.
That's wild.
Flippity doodah. Anax, spelled A-N-A-X, hardened in the Forge, is 1 and 2 red. He is a legendary enchantment creature demigod, continuing our devotion to red here because his power is equal to our devotion to red.
Seriously.
So he's a star and a 3. Whenever Anax or another non-token creature you control dies, non-token creature, create a 1/1 red satyr creature token with this creature can't block. If the creature had power 4 or greater, instead create 2 of those tokens. I mean, he's also legendary, so this is a uncommon that you can run as commander. You don't see a ton of those. They've grown in popularity in more recent sets. They definitely didn't exist a lot previously. Yeah, here we should be breaking into rares soon, so this might be our last uncommon, as there's only 4 cards left in the pack. It also, we're only guaranteed, what
do you think it's worth?
2 rare slots. I'm so sorry. Let me put them back
sir,
up.
you got me over here looking on prices.
Anax or Anax, hardened in the Forge. I'm going to call it 4 cents.
7.
7. What do you know? Almost double what I predicted.
That's not a good thing.
Here we go with the rares. Nope. All right,
Yikes.
We're getting less rares than we thought. Molimo, Sorcerer, or whatever that means. Molimo is spelled M-O-L-I-M-O.
Found it.
4 and 3 green, trample, elemental, legendary creature, star, whose power and toughness is equal to the number of lands you control.
Ooh.
That is way too expensive.
Yeah.
4 and 3 green for that effect, and it doesn't even, like, enter and bring a land or something like that?
No, but it is going to enter as at least a 7/7.
Well, theoretically, if you didn't get that mana from, a land that lets you tap for each elf you control,
Facts.
or, something like that. But
Or you have Land War Elves.
it's not great. I'm going to call it, at uncommon, it is 4 cents.
9.
Oh, okay, what do you know?
Getting off your game.
All right, here we go. Guaranteed rare at this point because this is our foil. She confirmed that. So, Shkablumo! Odric Master Tactician. At least we haven't seen him before. O-D-R-I-C. 2 and 2 white.
Period.
Legendary creature, human soldier, 3/4. First strike whenever he and at least 3 other creatures attack. You choose which creatures block this combat and how those creatures block.
Damn.
Holy crap.
Damn.
That is wild.
That is wild.
Because that also just means you say nothing blocks, right? Like,
Yep, nothing blocks.
You choose which creatures block this combat.
That's wild.
Wild. I don't know if he's worth anything, but damn it, he's worth something to me. Like, that's awesome. Sorry, I immediately go, he's a human, right?
A1.
He's a human. My brain goes to Aowen. Exactly. I'm like, oh my god. Can you imagine? You play this, have a big turn. Next turn, when he can attack if he's not removed, all your human tokens and Aowen and all of that, you just get to decide what blocks. No, not even everything hits. Oh, they have a powerful 1/1? Yeah, that's going to block me. Like a 1/1 with an effect, right? Oh, you have an Esper Sentinel sitting back there? I'll throw it in front of my trample 3/3 so that 1 less damage goes through and it dies.
Alright, what do you think it's worth?
I'll have your powerful 5/5 block my first striking Aowen that kills it, like, oh my gosh. Alright, I feel like that's got to be something. I'm going to say $1.70.
27 cents.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's nothing.
I know.
Holy crap, I thought he was worth something. Alright, here we go. Shkabloomy! Grand Abolisher. 2 white, 2/2. During your turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. So we have a beautiful Stax piece. I don't like Stax as a strategy.
Yep.
I don't like telling people you can't do things. I will not deny that it's a very powerful strategy. And is a strategy that there is some money in. That being said, I don't know if this is particularly that powerful. I mean, it's your turn, so it shuts off counter spells and abilities that might do that sort of thing on your turn. It also shuts off really anything at instant speed on your turn, because it does shut off abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments, all on a pretty small body. I'm not going to complain, but I'm going to say $1.12.
Do you think I'm going to go higher or lower than that?
$1.12?
Yeah, do you think I'm going to go higher or lower?
Grand Abolisher, Stax is popular. If anything,
is it foil or not foil?
It's not foil.
Alright.
I'm going to say there's a good chance it's higher than that.
It's $9.94.
I was going to say, Stax is popular.
Yeah.
$9.94.
84 cents.
I don't... 84 cents, my bad. $9.84. I am not surprised because Stax is popular.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
And our final card... Skabloomy! Boo. Uncommon, but foiled. Mace of the Valiant, 2 and a white. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each charge counter on Mace of the Valiant and has Vigilance. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, namely, what's important about this card? Oh, lordy.
It's okay, don't worry about it. Just
it does not want to focus on that. Well, you cannot read it at all.
It's a dark card.
There we go, we got it. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each charge counter on Mace of the Valiant. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a charge counter on Mace of the Valiant. Now, notably, this costs 6 to get on the battlefield and equip. Yeah. Because it has a 3 cost for the equip cost, which is brutal.
Terrible.
That being said, it does just say a creature. It doesn't say a non-token creature, right?
No, so if you're playing elves.
In token decks, this can be pretty powerful if you have something with evasion that you can just put a ton of charge counters on this bad boy. And, it's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. That being said, I don't think Mace of the Valiant is worth anything, and even though it's foiled, I'm going to give it 20 cents.
12.
12!
Yep, lower those expectations.
And so there it was, a $10 pack. I mean, I can't really complain too much because I think the price of these packs comes out to about $12 a pack.
Probably.
So really, if I was getting this in every single pack, I wouldn't be... Wow, it does. It is doing all sorts of weird things. We need to figure out the lighting after this, I guess. But, yeah, because it's just jumping in and out. That being said, we apologize. We're still figuring things out. The lighting's a little weird right now. We might have to just go overhead. But yeah, honestly, can't complain. Your Gutter Snipes, your Champions of the Flames, these are playable cards. So.
Sorry, I'm turning my phone to light up because I can't see it.
You can't see what?
I just couldn't see the stuff that was on my phone.
Oh.
It was too dark.
You're fine. I hope you get that fixed.
I did.
Even Odric, right? I guess he's only 20 cents for whatever reason, but that sounds powerful to me, Whenever it and at least 3 other creatures, so I guess you gotta have a lot of creatures, but it sounds great to me. Any Hoosiers. Honestly, no complaints here from me. You guys know how we end these things. We want to know what your favorite card and your least favorite card is, and we're going to share with you what our favorite card and least favorite card is. So, my lovely co-host Ashley, take us away. What is your favorite card and least favorite card in this pack?
Grand Abolisher is my fave.
She continues the trend of liking money.
Ha, crazy.
You heard it here, folks. She likes stacks. She is the problem.
Okay, he's tied though. I'm not the problem. I'm never the problem.
Playing stacks is the problem.
I'm never the problem.
You are the problem player if you're playing stacks.
That one's tied though with I do like the green dude.
Molimo?
Yeah, I like him.
What? Okay, sure. You tied with Molimo.
Great. And then my least favorite, I don't know, pick a red card.
Pick a red card?
I don't like red. Don't want to play it.
I don't know. We'll pick Slice and Dice for you just so it's
not that good.
Okay, my favorite card is Odric. I think that effect is awesome.
Okay. I
think that's so cool. And my least favorite card is going to be this Living Lightning because I feel like it doesn't do a whole lot.
Period.
I don't like that much. Dies, you get to return an instant or sorcery from graveyard to hand. It has an effect, but I'm just not sure it has a crazy effect. I'm not sure that's ever actually making the cut, if you will. But you know what? that Grand Arbiter hitting 9, Counterspell hitting at least 1. We do have at least a $10 pack here. Nothing to complain about there.
Yeah.
I'm still loving Commander Masters, and it's still... I mean, it's disappointing a little bit in the sense that it is minimum 2 rares a pack, and I think we are like 3 packs deep of only getting 2 rares, so that's a little bit disappointing. But also, like, Counterspell as a common is significantly better than some of the rares we could have gotten that are like 12 cents. So I'm actually happy to pick up another Counterspell, you know?
Oh,
like,
that's never a bad one to pick up.
And he wasn't worth anything, but dang it, Odric, I didn't know you existed, and you go really well in that deck. So
yeah, honestly.
I'm loving it.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
All right. Am I missing anything, or are we ready to pack this up? I'm going to go ahead and space out our cards that were worth more than $1, which is only those 2. But you know what? Can't complain too much. And with that, we will go ahead and end the video here. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you let us know down in the comments below. Suggest any changes or anything like that you think that we should make. And we also just want to know what you guys think. Like we said, favorite card, least favorite card. If you've been enjoying the content, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because there's a ton of other good content that we could put out, that we do try to put out for you guys. And yeah, we'd love to see you join the Rollsicle community. We're a small, little community channel here, but we do love and appreciate each and every one of you, because you are what makes Rollsicle so awesome.
Absolutely.
Am I missing anything?
No.
I think that's all. So we'll see you guys in the next one. But until then, may those rolls be ever in your favor. And we will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Bye, y'all.